Hey guys, it's Lee from Scented with Lee, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel and to another What I've Worn This Week video. So, quite a large selection this week, and the reason for that is that I've basically changed the wax in all my warmers at some point this week. Obviously more than once, more than twice, some of them, but obviously warmers that aren't on as much, such as one in my spare room and study at the moment, because I'm still not back in there after still haven't finished decorating. So those warmers don't tend to be on so much, so I sometimes only change those once a week, maybe once every week and a half. So some weeks my what I've warmed will be a huge number of different waxes, and some weeks it may only be 2 or 3. Maybe I've just stuck to the same waxes or the same fragrances that week. Maybe I haven't had my warmers on as much, they haven't needed to be changed. So no 2 weeks are the same in this house. Obviously working from home full time at the moment, it means that I do tend to go through a lot more wax than on the weeks that, or previously when I was office based. So I will start this evening with 2 waxes that are currently still available in the clearance section. So these 2 are not my favourite. I've only worn 3 cubes of each, but they are growing on me, and one I've actually mixed as well. So the 2 that are in the clearance section currently is Blood Orange Spice and Basil Wonderland. So I will start with Basil Wonderland. So this, the first time I smelt it, I was like, ooh, I didn't like it. I wasn't keen on it, shall we say. Just, I don't know. I don't know what I was expecting from the description, but it wasn't what I got. So the description is orange zest, lemon peel and cinnamon stick over fresh pine. I do kind of get the pine notes, but, and excuse me, it's quite a sharp citrus. I tend to warm this in the utility room because it is really good for covering the cat litter smells. Basically this will pretty much cover anything. But as I said, first time I warmed it I was like, ooh, really not sure. Second time I was like, and when I warmed it this week I was like, ooh, I was half tempted to buy another bar. But I won't buy another bar because I do have so many other fragrances and newer ones which for me are a lot nicer, such as Blue Grotto. So once that's finished I probably won't buy another bar of that. Then the next one is Blood Orange Spice. So this one, when I bought it I was expecting it to be quite sweet and warming. The description is, this sweet tart trio of candied apple, blood orange puree and cinnamon stick will satisfy your autumn obsession. Now all I get is blood orange. And for people that don't know what blood orange smells like, it's not a sweet citrusy orange, it's almost a very bitter dry orange fragrance. First time I warmed this I wasn't keen on it, but subsequently I've been mixing it with vanilla bean buttercream. So the scent notes for this is decadent buttercream frosting made with the freshest butter, whipped with cane sugar and vanilla extract. So creamy and sweet you will have to lick the spoon. And it is definitely a typical bakery vanilla fragrance. It's a sweet, I wouldn't say synthetic vanilla, it's just a very sweet warm vanilla. But what I found was warming it with the blood orange spice, it really toned down the tart bitterness of the blood orange, but equally this cut through the sweetness of the vanilla bean buttercream, and together they work very, very well. So that's those two. Then on to this one, which was in my Scentsy Club. My Scentsy Club is due, or is in the blackout period, because it's due to process now on the 4th of May. And as much as I absolutely love this fragrance, I did take it out of my club, because for me, as much as I absolutely love the smell of this one, it just does not perform very well for me. It performs better in the 25 watt warmer I have, but in the 20 watt and the 15 watt warmers, it just does not perform very well, which I was very, very disappointed with. So I did consider keeping it in my club for one more cycle, but the other night I bit the bullet and just took it out. So this one from the Disney Villains collection is Ursula Poor Unfortunate Souls. So the scent description for this is an alluring potion of wild blackberry, scarlet raspberry and bubbly goji berry wrapped up in vengeful vanilla silk will leave you spellbound. And as I say, on cold, it's just an absolutely gorgeous fragrance. But warm, I just found it really, really lacked. So finished this up and took it out of my club, and we shall say no more of it. Then on to another one I finished up. So this is a really pleasant one. So this is black raspberry vanilla, and the description reads, delicious sun-sweetened dark berries warmed with vanilla. And it is just a warm, sweet berry fragrance. And that is very pleasant as well. It's one of Scentsy's best sellers, if not the best seller. Then we have this one, which was from a time limited offer in this really nice, I won't say pink, it's more of a light red wax, which is Strawberry Basil from the Life's a Garden collection. So the description of this one is fresh green basil garnishes strawberry and raspberry for a dreamy on the vine vibe. And it is nice. It is, I wouldn't say it's a true strawberry fragrance. I'd say it's more of a synthetic strawberry fragrance. It's nice. I like it. For me, it isn't club worthy. I am trying to be very, very strict with what gets added to my club now, since my current cut down club is in the region of £140 per quarter, which does include a half price whiff box, which is the only way to get a whiff box at half price. But some of the fragrances I have at the moment, I just don't want to take them out. As I said, I was in two minds with Ursula, and I thought there's May's fragrance of the month, which is Palm Trees and Ocean Breeze, light pink sugarberry mint, which was March's fragrance of the month, is 100% going in my club. And I thought, I have to manage my club, so that came out. This entire collection was in there briefly, just because I wasn't sure whether I would want it in my club, but I decided to take it out. It's still available to buy, so if I did decide to put any of them in, I can, but I won't. I do have a bar in there at the moment, which is the Chamomile Daisy, and the reason that was in my club was because when I bought the collection, I decided to go for the individual bars, and that one sold out pretty much immediately, so I failed to get it. But this, it's very nice having a strawberry fragrance in the collection, because there isn't a strawberry collection in Scentsy's collection apart from that one at the moment. Not a almost strawberry on its own. There's plenty of ones where there's like strawberry in the scent. I might buy another set, I'm not sure yet, because this is very different, but to be honest I probably won't. Then onto another very popular one, which is, excuse me, Amazon Rain. So the scent description for this one is: set off on a rainforest romp, swirling with sweet notes of melon, orange zest, coconut milk and sultry night blooming jasmine. Now this one is very creamy. It's a very creamy fragrance. Not overly floral, not overly fruity. It's just a fantastic mix of perfection. It just performs so well. That's another thing. It really is a performer. Then one which I'm slightly disappointed with, which is a time limited offer. I believe it's still available to buy at the moment. So very pretty pink wax, and this is True Love Awaits from the Disney Princess collection. And the description for this is: enter a kingdom where enchanting ripe raspberry, sparkling mandarin and a kiss of sweet vanilla write the perfect fairy tale ending. Now for me, I don't know what I was expecting. It's nice. It's not the nicest fragrance I've ever smelled, but for me it lacks warm performance. And what I mean by that is I had this warming in the lounge, the room I was sat in, and I could actually still smell this over it, and this was warming in the utility room, which was basically down the hallway and via a closed door. So this was actually coming in through the downstairs bathroom window, which opens into the utility room, and I could smell it from there. So I think something like this in a bedroom maybe, or a small space, probably a bedroom, I would think this would be ideal for, but that's not one I would repurchase, and I probably will try it in maybe the kitchen or the spare bedroom. But for me, for a lounge or a large space, it just did not perform well at all. So then finished off another 100 Acre Wood. So the description of this is: grab your favourite hand and wander through a friendly forest, swirling with cotton blossoms, wild jasmine and sweet cosy vanilla. Now again, this for me is perfect for a bedroom or a child's play area. It's a very clean, fresh, well, no actually it's clean floral, I would say. What I mean by clean floral, it's not an in-your-face, strong, slap you across the face as you enter the room floral. It almost reminds me of, I want to say like a child's nursery. It's what I imagine a child's nursery should smell like. Just that warm, slightly cuddly fragrance. And this, while it's Disney, it is in a regular line in the catalogue, so available all year round, and I believe it's been around for a while. Then the final two is part of the Scentsy 10 Years in Europe collection. So I will start with this one, which is Cherished. So the scent notes for this is enticing goji berry, passion flower, pink jasmine and guava sparkle like the moment you realised he's the one. So I really like this one. Out of the 10, so there was a 10 bar collection, I think there's probably 5 that is destined for my club. Probably at least for a few cycles. So next cycle will be August and then November, and I'll probably review it then. So I've warmed this in the bedroom and it performed really well in the bedroom. And it's just a very pleasant, even though the description is quite, you would expect it to be quite mishmash, it just works so well. And I love the pale lilac colour of the wax as well. And then finally in this orangey red wax is Havana Vieja, which is described as step inside history and take a stroll through bustling streets redolent with tobacco, flower, amber and vanilla. Now amber is one of my all-time favourite scents. I have my eye on a Diptyque amber candle, which I might treat myself to for my birthday in June. And again, this was part of the 10-year collection, and it's just, I warmed this in the bedroom, and it's a fragrance that I think would work well in any part of the house. It reminds me of something, and I can't put my finger on what it is, but it's just such a nice fragrance. And the collection is still available. The individual bars are $7.25 each, and you can pick up the 10 bar bundle for £58, which I believe is around 20% saving, which is a bit of a bargain. I do kind of, I suppose that's the thing of, do I just buy another bundle for £58 or put them in my club, which then work out about £6.50, because one of the advantages of Scentsy Club is the always get my bar perk. So these are old bars that have been brought back as part of this 10-year celebration. While they are available to purchase or for 30 days, whichever is the latest, you can add them to Scentsy Club, and Scentsy will continue to make them just for you. If you are the only person with them in club, they will make them just for you. So I suppose even though at the moment it's cheaper to buy a bundle, that means once the bundle's gone, that's it. Whereas in your club, yes, you do pay a little bit more compared to buying them as a bundle, but you will always have them. Again, one of my favourite fragrances of all time is the Around the Campfire, which is probably one of the most disliked fragrance that Scentsy did. It's currently in the clearance section at £4.35. I have it in my Scentsy Club, so I pay $7.25, then have 10% discount because my club is over £30 or over £35. I'm happy that I'm paying $7.25. I did consider just buying a basically an entire haul of Around the Campfire, but it's one of the fragrances that I do like so much. I just do not want to ever not be able to get more of it. And given that it's been so heavily reduced, I do think that Scentsy have now pulled it, not just discontinued it for the spring summer season. So yeah, Scentsy Club is definitely worth it, especially if there's a fragrance that you, like me with Around the Campfire, think I'd never want to be without that. So it's also a bit of fun having it turn up every couple of months. If you are interested in joining up for Scentsy Club, there's no minimum term. You can get your deliveries monthly, bi-monthly or quarterly. You can skip one per year. If you skip more than that, you basically lose all the always get my bar perk. So any that are discontinued would then be taken out of your club, the same as if you cancelled it. But that's obviously the nature of it. You can switch between monthly and convert it to quarterly, and also vice versa. So if you sign up for quarterly and you decide you want it bi-monthly, you can do that as well. But that's it for me this evening. I believe my next video may be my monthly empties video. If not, or no, there probably will be another order unboxing video early part of next week, so keep an eye out for that. And until then, like, share and subscribe, and if you have any questions, feel free to pop them in the comments below, or you can drop me a comment and I will respond, or you can shop online on the website, which I will also link below. So until next time, have a good evening, have a good weekend, and stay safe. Bye.